You tell me to describe the next athlete, I tell you he's a hustler, a businessman, selfless and dedicated athlete. We've known each other for over a year now and developed a positive working relationship. Chris Haigh. On loan from Colchester, spending the last season with Heybridge FC, building his first team experience. The brand he is building for himself is remarkable, and when he gets to the level he aspires to be, it's quite frightening what he will achieve. Welcome guys, welcome to Trust the Process. I've got a special guest here, Chris Haigh. How you doing, you alright?
Yeah, good to see you.
Well listen, there's so much about you, if I can briefly introduce you to the camera. We met over a year ago, but you're a goalkeeper, playing football on loan from Colchester.
Yeah, to Heybridge,
Yeah, to Heybridge. You also got a business that's booming right now, so hopefully you guys can see that and check it out.
Yeah.
Businessman, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your coaching, because we're out here now.
Yeah, we're out here now. So we're basically run a goalkeeper coaching business, right. And we just coach goalies from like all ages. And like today, we obviously got a half-term course, which you guys see got about 45 goalies for our first one. So it's chaotic, mate. To be honest, I'm losing a few hairs. But it's good.
You're balancing a lot.
It's hard.
Yeah.
We're looking at like 9 a.m. start till 11 p.m. finish for the day. But it's worth it, man. Enjoy it. It's what you enjoy. It's the process. Yeah. I enjoy it. It's like what I love to do. Obviously, being in goal and get to try and help kids like try and be in goal as well. It's good fun, man. Enjoy it.
You happy to walk and talk?
Let's do it, mate.
How's your season going overall?
Yeah, really well. So when I first went to Heybridge, they were fourth from bottom with Julian Dix, who's our manager. So obviously he's quite a big name. Played like 500 or whatever it is games for West Ham. We were literally fourth from bottom, and then turned up, and then we just went on some ridiculous run. Like I think we won 13 out of 15 or something. Really? Yeah. And now we're sitting, I think, joint second. Like confirmed in the playoffs, done now. So we're going to be in the playoffs.
Exciting times.
Yeah. So it couldn't have gone any better, to be honest with you, mate. It's been really good.
Yeah. And how many clean sheets out of those 15 games roughly?
Well, we've played a lot more than 15 now. We've played about probably 25. I think we've got about. My guess would be about 12. 12 cleanos, and we'll take that all day long. Considering the amount of change that's happened through when Gaffer's come in, he's going to be down here today actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, he'll be down here later. The amount of change that's happened, like the amount of turnover in players, like everything's changed. The fact that we've managed to keep, I think it's about 12 clean sheets in say 25 games. It's quite remarkable. I think I've been blessed. It's been really, really good.
That's good to hear, man. And credit to you in terms of playing with the new team. Credit to you in terms of making the most of your loan. Credit to you in terms of what's going on here as well.
Yeah.
So, I'm also going to have a talk with some of the boys at the camp today. Yeah. But how important is the mindset for you as an athlete? And as a goalkeeper? Well,
you know that when I first met you, right? Yeah. I was quite big on mindset in general anyway.
Yeah.
So you knew I'd done my research on terms of looking at other psychologists before I even knew who you were.
Yes.
And for me, that's something I really instill into my goalies, stuff that we've spoken about. Obviously not to the same depth because I can't cover what you cover, but just to talk about the mindset in goalkeeping, how we can help each other and what we can do to improve.
Yeah.
It's massive. I spoke to you about when we spoke about the intentional training side of it, and we spoke about actively thinking about what it is you're doing and trying to replicate that throughout your whole session. And that's something that the boys have really benefited from. For me, it's really cliche, but probably the biggest part is probably the mental side of it. Obviously, got all the other stuff that comes with it, but the mental side of it is you don't get anywhere without it.
Yeah.
No, you don't get anywhere without it.
Sure. What do you think? If you was to pinpoint one of the most important psychological elements for a keeper, what would you say that might be? It's a question that you probably asking me.
It's got to be getting over mistakes.
Yes.
Because the only guarantee you've got in football is that you're going to make mistakes. That's the only guarantee. You can't guarantee you're going to win. Can't guarantee you're going to lose. Can't guarantee you're going to play well. The only guarantee is you are going to make mistakes at some point.
Absolutely.
So for me, that's got to be it. Also, being able to dissect that information and being able to stop yourself from doing that again.
Yes.
Which is obviously for you to be able to make a howler and dissect that without an emotional kind of aspect to it. That's difficult, right? Especially when you're 12 years old. Or, do you know what I'm saying? For me, that's got to be the most important.
Within seconds as well. You got to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it within seconds. Yeah.
100%.
And you got to take that. Your coach tells you what to do, how you can improve it. But then when you go into, you only have goalkeeper training maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. But then you got to do that in your outfield sessions as well. You got to be able to take that. So that's why the psychology part of it is so big.
What do you think? I was to then ask you about yourself personally, what do you think is one of the key qualities about you that's got you to where you are now?
Hard work. Got released like 3 times when I was younger, and I'm still nowhere near where I want to be. But like, even to get to where I am now, which is ahead. If you look at percentages, ahead of like, if you get X amount of kids that start when they're really young, like it's massive in terms of where I am now. But I wouldn't be playing football now if I wasn't mentally just so like strong and be able to come back, because I got released from like 2-3 clubs, like, and I could have just given up. And the fact that I can do all this as well, the coaching side of it, everything comes from that. And that's just that's it. Just more mental toughness, really, I think.
So that's going to take you through to the point where you're going to go. And you said literally just a moment ago, you're nowhere near where you want to be.
No,
where is
of
that
course.
place?
I want to be playing football in the league. That's obviously the main thing that I want to do.
When you say the league, just for viewers.
Well, a football league, so professional. So you're looking at League 1, League 2, Champ, Prem. They're all football league. That's what we're looking at. And to be honest, I don't have a target in terms of I have to play in the Prem, because a very small percentage of people are going to do that. But to play professional football in a football league that's the dream. To do it regularly, not to go in and out, but to be able to do that regularly. That's the dream.
Got you. And so, like, what's very important with this whole concept of trust the process is, like, you want to have that ideal goal, which you mentioned, and then you almost want to have that trail, that route to get there.
How you're going to get there.
There you go. So if I was to say, what's a halfway mark for you playing in the league? You could be even there now, but what would that look like, your halfway mark, in terms of you being where you want to be and you being nowhere near from what you said?
So halfway mark for me has got to be playing in the conference. So like playing week in, week out, Conference South, Conference Prem. For me, that's the mark. Because if you can do that at a relatively young age, you've got a good chance of going to getting into the league. So for me, that's what it's got to be. Playing conference football. That's a halfway mark for me.
Right. And then even me, I'm a bit microscopic. I'm going to break that in half now.
Okay.
What would that halfway mark look like? So it's a halfway point to the halfway point. To playing in conference. What would that look like?
That's a good question. I think I look at interest in the summer. So maybe like, obviously playing really well is going to be part of it, right? So how do you get from where you are now to that? Playing really well. So playing really well is going to be a start. Then the other thing is going to be like the proof that you've played well. So like looking at maybe the interest that you might get in the build-up for your summer transfer or whatever it's going to be. Then you look at, okay, now you're getting recognition for what you're doing. Then you know, okay, now I can push on, now I can get that halfway mark that you're talking about.
Right. That sounds good, and that's quite specific as well, and quite realistic. Because you've had an impressive season. You've just said that you had a massive turnaround in your season, so the goalkeeper's going to have to be a very integral part of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And summer's going to be quite interesting, and that's what I want these viewers to to do essentially. I call them the community, where we actually see your progression and see your interest and see your maybe even social media, or even we cover it in terms of that process to you then getting into conference, and then hopefully even get into where you want to be in terms of the league. And so not hopefully, once you put yourself in the process, you're hard working, the result is only going to be that. And that's the exciting bit of this. And so, like, if I was just to ask you a side note now, question, you going to win the league? He's a Liverpool fan.
Well, we can't. Oh, Liverpool. Okay. There's a question. I'm quietly confident. We're like 1 point. Well, I think we're 2 points ahead, maybe. But they got game in hand. It's going to go to last game, isn't it? It's going to go. Like, it's got to. Like, I'm looking at it, thinking, in terms of the running, like we can win it, because City have got to play some tough games. And ours are a little bit easier. If we beat Chelsea on the weekend, that would be big. And obviously Spurs just beat City last night.
So that might.
It's tough, mate. But as a Liverpool fan, we're not used to like winning the league. Obviously, I haven't won it since I've been like fucking old enough to do it. Old enough to support them properly. So I don't know, mate. It's literally 50-50. I hope so. I hope so. We could win Champions League as well. Could do double.
You probably. Well, I kind of hope you don't win the league, just because of my allegiances, because I need to win it before you do. But anyway, that's really exciting, and thank you for your time.
That's fine.
Like, we want to be able to follow you, so where can we find you? So where can all the viewers find you on maybe social media?
Okay, so if like my personal social media is just _Chris Haigh. Oh no, it's just Chris Haigh on its own. Chris Haigh 1, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, number 1. Yeah.
Cool. And what about your business? So where do you do that? Tell everyone about it.
So Goalkeeper Coaching is based in Essex. And we cover like large areas of Essex, to be honest. Culture Stir is where we do a lot of our stuff, like this kind of area. But we have got kids coming from all over the place. We've got kids coming down from like Midlands to come train, and it's crazy, yeah. So like the Instagram for that is literally goalkeeper.coach. I was amazed that was still available. I went on it. I was thinking, what can I do for a goalkeeper coach?
Goalkeeper coach.
Done.
There.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah. So that's my business Instagram. So we've got loads of good stuff on there. It's growing quick as well.
No, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's going really well.
Yeah, I remember when you even just spoke about the idea. Then you just popped up on my Instagram.
Did I mention it?
You mentioned it, yeah, and then popped up with your Instagram, and then I followed it, and then all of a sudden it's booming.
Yeah, it's going really well.
That's testament to your hard work, and we want to see that for you in the coming seasons, man.
Yeah, that'd be great. To be honest, it's lucky that obviously I still play, because a lot of the content that I get that I need for myself, I can put towards the coaching side of it, and I can use that as examples for kids and stuff. So it works really well, to be honest with you.
And hopefully, listen, we need to sit down soon and touch base and reflect on
100%.
your story and that.
100%.
But we'll leave it at that. We can stop running around in circles now. But listen, appreciate your time.
Good to see you.
Listen, we'll trust the process together, man.
We sure will.
We can elevate with love and unity. Views overseas, thinking about my community. Man, I pray a change gonna come. No, it ain't safe where I'm from. Niggas only feel safe with a gun. When it's change gonna come. I don't wanna raise my kids somewhere anywhere like where I'm from. Pray a change gonna come.